The Toyota Grand Highlander has quickly become one of the most talked about family SUVs on the market, and the 2026 model makes it even harder to ignore. With 3 rows of seating, multiple hybrid options, impressive tech, and a design aimed squarely at families who need space and efficiency without sacrificing style, it's positioned as one of Toyota's most versatile SUVs yet. But before you rush to the dealership, there are a few things you should know. From its powertrain choices and real-world fuel economy, to the interior comfort, cargo space, safety features, and pricing, the Grand Highlander brings a lot to the table. But it also comes with some trade-offs you'll want to consider. In this video, we're breaking down 8 important things you need to know before buying the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander. Whether you're a growing family looking for a practical daily driver, or just someone in need of a spacious SUV that blends technology with Toyota's reliability, this guide will help you decide if the Grand Highlander is the right fit for you. So let's dive in. This is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. All right, let's start with the first big thing you should know about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander, the powertrain options. Toyota gives you 3 choices under the hood, which is pretty rare in this segment. The base option is a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder gas engine, which puts out a respectable 265 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's smooth, efficient enough for everyday family use, and a good fit if you don't want the complexity of hybrid tech. Next up is the 2.5-liter hybrid, a system Toyota has refined across its lineup. Here, it balances performance and efficiency with around 245 horsepower, and in real-world driving, owners can expect close to 35 mpg combined, making it the economy champ of the lineup. This one is ideal if your daily commute or long family road trips are all about saving fuel. And then there's the one that gets enthusiasts excited, the Hybrid Max. This performance-focused hybrid pairs the 2.4-liter turbo engine with dual electric motors, giving you a total of 362 horsepower and a massive 400 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to move this big 3-row SUV from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 6.1 seconds, which is quick for a family hauler this size. It also comes standard with all-wheel drive and a beefier 6-speed automatic transmission to handle all that power. Now, here's the catch. While the Hybrid Max is undeniably fun to drive, it does drink more fuel compared to the standard hybrid, averaging closer to 27 mpg combined. And of course, it comes at a higher price tag. So, the good news is Toyota gives you flexibility depending on your priorities, maximum fuel savings with the 2.5 hybrid, balanced performance with the 2.4 turbo, or sheer power and acceleration with the Hybrid Max. But the trade-off is that the most exciting version is also the heaviest, thirstiest, and most expensive of the bunch. Moving on to the second thing you need to know about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander: fuel economy differences. This is where your choice of powertrain really makes a big impact on your wallet. The standard hybrid is the clear winner here. With front-wheel drive, it's rated at around 36 miles per gallon combined, and even if you go with all-wheel drive, it still manages about 34 mpg combined. For a 3-row SUV that can seat the whole family, those are impressive numbers, and it means you'll be saving big on fuel if long road trips are in your plans. Now, if you step up to the Hybrid Max, you get a ton more power, but you'll pay for it at the pump. This version drops to around 26 to 27 mpg combined, which is still decent for the performance it delivers, but it's nowhere near the efficiency of the base hybrid. And then there's the gas-only 2.4-liter turbo. It's the simplest setup, but also the least efficient. Depending on whether you choose front-wheel or all-wheel drive, you're looking at figures in the 24 to 28 mpg range. That's fine for city and highway mixed driving, but definitely not as wallet-friendly as the hybrid options. Now, the third thing you should know about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander: its spacious cabin and cargo capacity. This SUV really stands out in its segment when it comes to room. With the second and third rows folded flat, you get up to 97.5 cubic feet of cargo space, which is near the top of its class. That's more than enough to load in luggage for a road trip, sports gear, or even a small furniture haul without breaking a sweat. And unlike some three-row SUVs that treat the back seats as an afterthought, the Grand Highlander actually makes its third row usable. Adults can fit back there more comfortably than in many rivals, thanks to the slightly longer wheelbase and smart interior packaging. Families will especially appreciate this. Kids, teens, and even average-sized adults won't feel cramped on shorter drives. That said, let's be real. On longer journeys, taller adults will still find the third row a bit tight. It's more spacious than most, but it's not a lounge on wheels. So the good news is, if you're looking for a family hauler that can handle passengers and cargo with ease, the Grand Highlander is one of the best choices in its class. Just remember, that third row, while practical, still isn't built for 6-foot-plus passengers on an all-day road trip. Moving on to the fourth thing you need to know about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander: trim and feature variability. Toyota has made sure there's a Grand Highlander for nearly every type of buyer. On the lower trims, like the LE and XLE, you'll find more practical, family-focused touches. Cloth seating, bench seats in the second row, and smaller wheel options that keep the price more approachable. These trims cover the basics without frills, but they still get Toyota's solid standard tech and safety suite. Step up to the limited or platinum trims, or the performance-oriented HyberMax models, and the experience changes dramatically. These bring in the premium feel. Second-row captain's chairs, leather or ultra-suede upholstery, heated and ventilated seats, a panoramic glass roof, and even a JBL premium sound system for those who care about audio quality on the road. You also get larger wheels and more upscale interior finishes that transform the SUV into something that feels closer to a luxury rival. Of course, the catch is price. These premium features come at a significant jump in cost, with the fully loaded trims creeping into luxury SUV territory. Up next, the fifth thing you need to know about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander: towing and drivetrain options. If you're planning to tow, this SUV gives you some solid capability, but it depends on which version you choose. The gas and hybrid max models can handle up to 5,000 pounds of towing capacity, which is plenty for a small camper, a pair of jet skis, or a mid-size boat. The standard hybrid model, however, is more limited at around 3,500 pounds, which might be enough for lighter trailers but won't cut it for bigger loads. Drivetrain is another important piece of the puzzle. The Hybrid Max comes standard with all-wheel drive, giving you the traction you need when pulling heavier loads or tackling tougher road conditions. The gas and standard hybrid trims, on the other hand, are front-wheel drive by default, with AWD available as an upgrade if you want that extra grip. The good news? This flexibility means you can tailor the Grand Highlander to your lifestyle, whether that's family trips with a small trailer or serious towing duty with confidence. The trade-off, though, is that going AWD and choosing higher towing models does impact both fuel economy and overall price. So while it's a capable SUV, the more you demand in terms of towing and traction, the more you'll pay at the pump and at the dealership. Now, the sixth thing you should know about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander: its tech and convenience features. No matter which trim you choose, Toyota has made sure the Grand Highlander doesn't feel outdated. Even the base models come with a large 12.3-inch touchscreen front and center, complete with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so your phone pairs instantly without needing a cord. You also get 3-zone automatic climate control, making sure passengers in all rows stay comfortable, and up to 7 USB-C ports scattered throughout the cabin so everyone can stay charged on long trips. Step up to the higher trims, and the Grand Highlander starts to feel properly premium. You'll find a fully digital instrument cluster, a head-up display that projects key info right onto the windshield, and even advanced driver assist tools like traffic jam assist, which helps reduce stress in stop-and-go driving. Add an over-the-air software updates, and you've got an SUV that's not just tech-packed today, but one that will stay fresh as Toyota rolls out new improvements. The upside is that even base trims feel modern and well-equipped, something not every rival can claim. The flip side? Those luxury-like features, the ones that really make the cabin shine, are locked behind the more expensive trims. So while Toyota gives you a solid tech foundation across the lineup, be prepared to spend more if you want the full suite of convenience features. Moving on to the seventh thing you should know, price and value. The Grand Highlander isn't exactly cheap, and your budget will play a big role in which version makes sense. The base gas-powered LE trim starts at around $41,360, which is competitive for a three-row SUV with this much space. But if you want the hybrid LE, which gives you better fuel efficiency, you're looking at about $44,710 to start. Now, the real jump comes if you're eyeing the hybrid max models, the ones with the stronger 362 horsepower setup. Those are only available in higher trims like the Limited and Platinum, and they'll set you back between $55,000 and $59,000 once you add options and all-wheel drive. This means that while the Grand Highlander does cover a wide price range, the reality is that most buyers end up paying closer to the mid to high $40,000s for a well-equipped hybrid, or over $55,000 if they want the best performance and luxury features. Add in extras like a panoramic roof, premium audio, or upgraded seating, and the final price climbs even higher. So the good news is Toyota offers flexibility. There's an entry-level model for families who just need space, and a loaded Platinum for those who want near-luxury comfort. But the trade-off is that your realistic out-the-door cost can rise quickly, especially if you chase the Hybrid Max powertrain or all the premium tech and safety features. And finally, the eighth thing you need to know before buying the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander: real-world fuel economy and trade-offs. On paper, Toyota's numbers sound great. The standard hybrid is rated at around 36 miles per gallon combined with front-wheel drive and about 34 miles per gallon with all-wheel drive. Even the Hybrid Max, with its 362 horsepower output, posts a respectable 26 to 27 miles per gallon combined. But here's the catch. In real-world driving, owners are reporting that the actual numbers often fall short. If you're cruising at highway speeds, driving with a full family and cargo load, running the air conditioning hard in summer, or using the extra power of the Hybrid Max frequently, the efficiency drops quickly. Many drivers are seeing 2 to 5 miles per gallon less than the official estimates in these conditions. Another small but frustrating trade-off: some owners have pointed out that the fuel tank doesn't always accept its full advertised capacity. That means your range per tank can feel shorter than you'd expect, especially if you were counting on those high MPG ratings for long road trips. So while the Grand Highlander is definitely more efficient than many traditional V6 three-row SUVs, buyers should go in with realistic expectations. The mileage you actually get will depend heavily on how and where you drive. So there you have it, 8 key things to know before you buy the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander. From multiple powertrain choices and fuel economy trade-offs, to spacious seating, versatile cargo capacity, and tech-packed cabins, this SUV offers plenty to love for families and daily drivers alike. But it's not perfect. The Hybrid Max's heavier weight, higher trim pricing, and real-world fuel economy shortfalls are all factors to weigh carefully. The good news is, with options ranging from the base gas LE at around $41,360 to the top Hybrid Max Limited/Platinum near $59,000, there's a Highlander trim for a variety of budgets and priorities. Ultimately, the 2026 Grand Highlander balances comfort, practicality, and modern tech, while giving buyers flexibility in performance and efficiency. If you're shopping for a three-row SUV that can handle family duties, road trips, and daily driving with confidence, this Toyota is definitely worth a look. That wraps up our list. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our latest car insights and reviews.